they for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling. Bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on our home team. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from San Antonio. They'll take over. First down and 10. And they're going on the 3-yard.
In the parking lot, I was looking to keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, but loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front in the new
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Bring it. Go.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another San Antonio first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, Dart. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Second and 10.
Here we go, sack. 70 Lions.
Dart going to look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On the give, this is Hampton. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but dealt with a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 Lions.
Here's Dart. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it second and 10.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw is Dart. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he will take it in for a touchdown. Colston Loveland with a touchdown this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
3rd and 2. Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
It's a gain of 35. And the Dolphins first down.
McCarthy going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That's complete to DK. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's McCarthy. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen White from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dart. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 15.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The kick is
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
our home team 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Second and 6.
Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Gain of 22 yards. That's good for a San Antonio first down.
Here's Dart. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another San Antonio first down.
Throwing his Dart. Finding Williams once more, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pick.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marion Hampton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
McCarthy is set to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hampton will take it in. Touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, number 28 on the year. Just a remarkable number as he draws level with a Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in NFL history. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Mason Taylor. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
In punt formation.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pull in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again, McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
He'll try to do it himself. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air with McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it on field. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You get into your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they play, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been high so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
2 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
The 36-yard line.
6-19.
To throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to
sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 10-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
From 10 yards out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now McCarthy. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Mason Taylor, incomplete. Malachi starts on the coverage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
To the air, Dart. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! No game play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Dolphins, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's McCarthy. That's complete to DK.
14 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out the end zone there, this game's over.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Hampton. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
42. Visitors 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Taylor there to bring it in on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score our home team 42. Visitors 30.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Go straight. Hey, smash. The Bronco 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll give here to Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing his dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Finding Watkins. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had shared struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Go to the right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys.
Zombie Nation.
Baby, do you like this beat?
it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre,